Please give him a warm welcome, the very funny Kevin von Helvete.
As I was getting lifted up the stairs, John said, "We're gonna keep this rolling along," and the guy lifted me laughed. And for a minute I thought he was gonna drop me. But he didn't. So here I am. You're a hot audience. That's awesome. Yeah, you're a great audience. You're all sitting down. I like that. Respect. I appreciate. This fucking thing is going a bit of a ramp or something. I'm gonna end up in your lap. Makes me worse, right? Yeah, I like to start with a wheelchair joke, though. Like, you know, because people don't always know that they can laugh at a wheelchair joke, right? Break the ice, you know? Like, I want you to laugh. This is a comedy show. I'm a comedian. Like, I want you to laugh. Be a lot more sad if you don't, I'll tell you that much. No, you gotta break the ice, right? Like, I don't know, and like, there's a lot of interactions I have with people. Like, the wheelchair makes them uncomfortable, and when they get uncomfortable, they say dumb things. Like, they just come up with dumb things. And for instance, like, I have this wristband here. It looks like a wristband, and it's Bluetooth, and it controls a motor that sits in the back of my chair. It's great, and people ask me fairly often if I'm wearing a Fitbit. And I don't want to be an asshole. So I'm like, yes, this is a Fitbit, but it seems to be broken. It's stuck on 0 steps. I was grocery shopping the other day, and the guy, kind gesture, I'm sure this might happen before, where he had a bunch of items, I had a few. He said, "Please go in front of me. I have more items than you." And yeah, thank you. And then he added on, "My brother's also an invalid." Invalid? Like, what century is this? Sir, I'm a paralyzed man. I'm not a forgotten password, email address, or username, thank you. This happens in bars, mostly bars. You know, like a drunk person will come up and be like, they'll ask me what happened in the wheelchair. And, I mean, fair enough, I'm not uncomfortable talking about it, but like, for some reason, a drunk person's never prepared for that sad story that's about to follow. They're not ready for it. So I just started to make things up. So now when people ask me if I'm in the wheelchair, I just tell them that my mom fucked a bike. People, my mom is here right now. She's sitting right there. My mom. Thank you for coming, Mom. On that bike. My mom loves that joke. Loves it. She's laughing, right? My dad, not so much, though. Doesn't get it. He doesn't get the humor in it. He's not like, Dad's not like a communication guy, I guess you could say. Like him being a bike and all. This happens in bars too. I'll get hit on in bars, and a girl will come up to me and be like, approach me. They're coming in hot, and they're like, "Hey, how's it going? Hey, you're actually really good looking." Actually, And like, how does one respond to backhanded flattery like that? And like, you're actually kind of an idiot. And you really suck at compliments. Like, holy shit. And it's frustrating. So I tried online dating. But like online dating here in Vancouver, I don't know, man. People are vain, you know? Look at that perfect person. And it's frustrating because it's like, I don't know, like, I heard like I'm actually a good-looking guy, you know? Like, I've got a good job, I own a home, like, I got it going on. But it's like people just see the wheelchair and they pass. And that's frustrating for me. But the other day I did make a match, and I was happy about that. And we had a lot of things in common, and she was beautiful, like amazing face, great hair, like sexy shoulders. Not a lot of pictures from the shoulders down. But I was like, whatever, man, maybe she's a bit body conscious, that's cool. And we met up, and this, you're not gonna believe this. Dude, like for real. She's in a wheelchair. I got cripple fish, people. I understand, like, on paper, you're like, okay, like, you know, she's in a wheelchair, you're in a wheelchair, it makes sense, right? But I gotta ask you one question, like, how are we supposed to fuck? So I'll tell you what, I swiped left, and I swiped right, and I swiped left, and I swiped right, and I swiped left, and I swiped right. Oh, got the hell out of there. Dating's hard, people. But you know, I went and talked to my Uncle George, and I told my Uncle George, he's a religious man, he's a wise man, and I talked about what was going on, and I said, you know, George, I don't even know. Uncle, like, maybe I'll just go gay. I get up on girls, and my argument was, I'll take his argument. My argument was that maybe, I don't know, like I hung out in the West End, I lived there for a while, I got a lot of gay friends. I don't have to kneel to suck a cock. And I can't feel my asshole. How bad could it be? My Christian Uncle George, he said, but Kevin, you go to hell. So I went gay. Anyways, people, that's my time. Thank you very much. Have a great night.
Kevin von Helvete, everybody.